Thank you. Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. It is a beautiful golden afternoon in downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I just got off the number 6 downtown bus by the bus stop at Davie and Jervis, then strolled north on Jervis, east on Robson, north on Burrard, ending my trek by the bus stop at Burrard in West Georgia. To support the channel, click the heart icon to send me super thanks. For updates, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at jforestwood. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, share it, and subscribe.
That was a pretty time.
Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. Just strolling along Jervis Street here in the Davie Village. Well, we just left it. And we'll continue here on Jervis Street. Whether you're on Jervis Street or you're over in the Davie Village, the West End really is an entire extension of the Davie Village. Davie Village being the heartbeat of the gay or queer community. Queer is a little more all-inclusive in my opinion. Look at that, they still got some of the Halloween decorations out. I love it still, it's so fun. Now we're at the point where the neighbors are just going to watch the other neighbors and just take bets on how long Bonnie's tombstones are going to be out there in front of their building while we've already cleaned up our building. Now, if only they could do that about the leaves. That would be so much better. Look at all these leaves. And just let them turn to mush, which is okay. But when they clog up drain pipes, that could be an issue. There has been already many of a time I've come down into the West End or even up the hill back home in the downtown where I just haven't cleaned up the leaves properly and it's just covering over the storm grate and you see this giant puddle just forming on the corner of your block. You're kind of like, oh Nelly, let's say, what street is this? Lake Comox is forming. But just exchange any other street name you have there. And not to put it wrong, there are a lot of good buildings that take care of the leaves and, resolve the problem. But there's also a lot of buildings that don't, so. Very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. Those buildings who don't, you know who you are. You're the one scrambling to make sure your home doesn't get flooded before, just during one of the big rainstorms. We see ya. We see ya. We just chuckle. We're not going to do anything else but chuckle. Keep going. It's a prime time to find housing in the West End. There's plenty of places. There's even buildings that used to be not pet friendly, who are now pet friendly. Much friends who have experienced that they've signed a lease, or they don't have pets anyway, so they're not going to be bothered by it. But they're like, our lease says we couldn't have pets. And then, literally, now their building allows people to have pets. And they've asked too. They're like, if we ever got a pet, could we have one? They're like, yes, you can. But still, very interesting to see. Very, very interesting. And when you see buildings move from not pet friendly to pet friendly, it's really indicative that there's a shortage of tenants for a lot of these buildings. Even this building right here, it's now renting. So it's quite interesting to see where the people that used to live here, where are they going? What are they doing? And why is there so many units available down here? Even if you have to wait like 1 month for somebody else to move out. That right there. 1 and 2 bedrooms, furnished, available now at the Roslyn. There's the sign right there for you. I guess if you're looking for something, they have some space available. Now in the past, the West End used to be like this highly sought after place. People would fight for units, okay? And there'd be bidding wars. Basically, whoever was willing to bid up was able to get the unit, and whoever was willing to not bid at all wouldn't get the unit. So, very interesting to see, very, very interesting. And now it's a different story altogether. Again, we've had friends who have looked at the prices in their buildings down here, and they'll have like 2 or 3 empty units in their building, of course, and they'll see the prices and they'll go, hey, we're going to move out if you don't drop our rent too. So they drop the rent and they decide to stay. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And other friends, they've just not had a rent increase. Again, very interesting. West End is like a bit of a canary in the coal mine, maybe. Maybe it's a sign of the times. Sign of the times. But definitely an enigma when you hear other stories about across Canada where you have like housing shortages and stuff like that. And that's true, we don't have as many houses, but for these 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom apartments over here in the West End, they seem to be getting a little more affordable. Well, mind you, it is the West End. You're going to build a big new hotel property here, as well as have a few rental units and a few condo units in the building too. It's going to be like 100 and something floors, something like that. Maybe 30 floors, 114 units. No, something more like 30 floors, 114 units. So you can see how things are changing, and we do need more hotel space as well. Vancouver is a place that thrives on a bunch of tourists, and we don't have that hotel space right now. So I can only imagine a few people that pick some unfortunate hotels that more often double as SROs than anything else here in the city. There's a few of those that just kind of crossed the line when they came for Taylor Swift and probably had to scramble to find better accommodations if they weren't comfortable there. You know, and the same thing with the World Cup coming up. So definitely things to think about. Definitely things to think about. It's just shenanigans over here. Not only are people moving out of their homes, but they're moving out of their businesses too. Closed during the big events, and it's never reopened. Just recently got the paper over the extent. What we say when we have the paper over the extent and no sign saying when they're going to come back, it's a sign that it's doomed to disappear. Hopefully turn into something else, but definitely doomed to disappear. Welcome to Robson Street. And the Robson View pedestrian plaza. Over here, instead of empty homes, we have empty units for lease. This place was for lease. Now it's got the cozy. There's another for lease down there. And favorite restaurants of my own, like Olay, has disappeared. It's been replaced by another thing, which is awesome to see. Okay, more people willing to come on into the area and add to the economy of the area here on Robson Street and start their business. But definitely makes you wonder when a business has been around for 12, 15, 20 years and all of a sudden they're making a choice to leave, and it's not because the person wants to retire. It's just, if they stay, they're just going to lose a whole bunch of money, so they decide to move out. Very, very interesting to see. Okay. And that's not necessarily always a bad thing, It's good when businesses think about their bottom line, okay? But when you lose something that's a fan favorite here in the on the Robson retail strip, just on this side, the west end side of the downtown core, it's just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna miss you. But hopefully you're doing well, and we wish you the best going forward. And then when something new moves in, well, we learn about that and celebrate and enjoy that if they're doing a good job. Definitely not a lack of people coming down to the area, so it makes me wonder. Makes other people wonder too. That's why we think about these things. It's the intersection of Thurlow and Robson Street. Switch. Oh wow, that was actually on time. Let's turn. Even on Alberni Street, our high-end retail street, we've had certain stores go and certain other stores come on in. Seems like sometimes these days these stores on this strip on over here by Alberni are more for show than anything else. We seem to be very empty. The security guards and staff just kind of playing on their cell phones when they don't have anything else to do. That's okay. When they want to pay for a business down here, pay the rent and everything. Just so they can have a foothold in Vancouver. All the power to them. Sometimes it's a good economic decision. Things like fancy jewelry here. And fancy clothes. You see one of the examples over here. We used to have a Brooks Brothers, and now it's a Ralph Lauren. Again, nothing wrong with the stores that are choosing to move here. Thank you for choosing Vancouver. It's greatly appreciated. With the other stores, again, I'm not even criticizing them. They gotta make their business decisions, but yeah, so this is the Ralph Lauren right here. It's great to have it in the neighborhood. Good little anchor store, but yeah, this used to be the Brooks Brothers. And for the Brooks Brothers, for their business decision, it was just better to pull out. Again, just interesting. Just interesting. More high-end jewelry. That'd be Cartier. Cartier. However you say it. Oh, we're at the intersection of Burrard and Alberni. And across the street. Anyways, folks, I'm going to wait for the 44 bus. So thanks for coming along. Just remember to share, like, and subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Now, where is that bus? Oh, 5 minutes. Oh, okay.